What up, gang? We are all back. I am more awake this week. Last week, Justin, I don't know if you heard, but everyone was saying that I looked miserable listening to Joe
because
talk about Gramps.
I was doing 50% of the talking or
50?
more.
Okay.
I was doing 70% of the
70?
talking. And Rob was like, "Where's Justin?"
Where's his rambling stories with no end?
Somebody messaged me. I won't say it is, but her name rhymes with Schmitney.
Right?
Says, you look like you're going to jump off a bridge.
I tell you, Brittany is good with a nice DM that puts a bullet between the eyes of your confidence.
Oh, yes.
Man, she's good for one every couple of months. Well, it's one of those ones where I'll read it and go,
she's looking out for me.
God damn. Okay. And I'll set the phone down and breathe for a second and then respond.
Yeah.
Well, you look fresh and
I hope
upbeat.
So. I'm ready to listen,
You
Joe.
were on the Patreon. Holy shit.
Yeah.
Maybe one of the most triple X.
Oh, yeah.
Triple X.
I'll say this.
Naughty America quality.
The way that you didn't even consider, should I say this? You just were like, this is what happened.
I was proud of you.
Whoa.
I mean, there's other things that
it sounded like goddamn Penthouse Forum.
I thought my story, and we'll get into some Japan in bonus. We'll get into some Japan here. I was like, ooh, this one's got a little spice to it. Oh, that was the free bread before you dropped the fucking T-bones on the table.
A warning first? This is triple X warning incoming.
Triple X. Yeah, you have to have the Seaman X commercial play beforehand. You know the exact one with the banjo tune that plays that I have to look away when you see the goop dribble from down on top of the screen. That's gross. I have enough semen. I don't need more. I've never looked down there and be like, man, I wish
show title. I have enough semen.
I wish there was 5 times as much of that.
That's funny to say that. It's the same thing I think when I see that commercial. It's like, does anybody think they don't have enough cum?
I can tell you who. I can tell you who. Old friend, former coworker,
Ariel.
Mike Anderson.
He wants more cum.
Mike, just to hear you say it.
Okay, we're very X-rated again.
Mike Anderson was fascinated with increasing his level of production. That's how he put it. He wanted to have way more.
Production.
And when we were laughing about that Seaman X commercial, he was like, no, that's a product I've been looking for. I'm like, ew, dude, I've even added that bed to the system. And every now and then on 98 Rock, you hear that. And if you get it, you're like, oh, that's the commercial I skip by as quick as I can. Is load rains down in the video.
I'm curious for the ladies listening and in chat. Like, if a guy, it's like very explosive, you might think that's good because, like, oh, he's so turned on by what I've done. But at some point, if it just keeps going, like, you're like, okay, what's happening?
It's a Family Guy joke. It's still coming. All right. After a while, here we go. Okay. Is there any? It's still coming. It's just nonstop. There was a few, and I don't think they do it anymore. And who knows, maybe the advent of AI, it'll come back. But there was a few pornography videos in like the 80s and 90s and at the dawn of like internet porn where it'd be some guy with this huge unit, but it would always be taken out through his zipper. You never saw it on him. It was like, oh, I'm going to take myself.
Okay, got it.
And it was clearly some fake plastic phallic. And then I don't know who was off camera. Then they're like, okay, on the count of 3, all right, 3, 2, and would just start pumping arcs of like cream. It would just be half and half shooting out of this thing. And even the consistency, it splashed like water.
This was an ad or a video?
It was just, I saw multiple of these things.
It was a dream.
It was a dream. It was a family reunion. And
Ariel says, as long as I don't choke, LOL. Brittany, I mean, I'm neutral, but it's frustrating to clean it all up.
It's a lot, right?
By the way, I'm loving these comments.
Yes.
Dude, Shane Gillis's
Hackman, what do you think?
Sorry, guys. Steph, there's a happy medium.
Full sack Bergson.
Carrie, sometimes less is more. Mac, I want it all on my face. I might have made that.
Yeah, I'm with Carrie, my sweet debutante. Thank you for the offer for the books. I'm a less guy. If it's just like, whoop, that's enough. Off we go.
Because I'll see some of these videos and these guys are, and I'm like, mine is like,
oh, I have the laziest. Just like,
mine is just,
if you could,
I look like an old lady falling down the stairs.
If you could take like a pill to change the color of it, would you do it?
Lime green. Yeah. If I could make it taste like Crystal Light. Yeah. If I could have it taste like Ecto Cooler back in the day, the Ghostbusters.
Oh, hell yeah,
juice.
man.
Okay.
Cherry Kool-Aid.
Do you know what we have ordered? I'm waiting. They got to come from France. And I don't know if they're going to work or not. It could be completely Burt's Bees, Trader Joe's, Whole Foods bullshit. But there's a guy who, and you can go to the website. We've ordered them for 98 Rock. There's a man that has made a pill. It's a supplement that it's like a Gas X, but allegedly it changes the smell of your farts. and it changed them to mint or mocha or lavender.
That's true.
It's guy. He's some
Excuse
chemist.
me. It doesn't smell that good in here. I got you.
It only hold on one second.
Little lavender.
My little Yankee Candle ass. Yeah, they're
Is
on
that
their way.
cucumber melon?
We've ordered them from across the way, and they'll be here in about a week or two. And we're gonna take them and broccoli and crab cakes it up and see if by the 9 o'clock hour it smells like a
great
Bed Bath
idea.
and Beyond. In
You
that
can
thing.
pick any smell. What do you pick?
For
Dryer
my
sheets,
farts,
lint.
I
like
do.
dryer sheets.
I do like a lint. I like a fresh, clean smell.
fresh car.
What
new
about
car,
apple pie?
apple dessert?
I think a cinnamon. Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
What about coffee?
No, we don't.
Coffee's a top 4 smell.
What if you could change
What?
the sound?
Oh yeah, no. If you go walk into a coffee shop,
Oh,
coffee
nice,
guy.
nice
Yeah,
rich
coffee is the-
brew.
yeah, yeah.
All right.
Oh no, I'd love that, like a nice dark
Brittany
roast.
says bacon. That's hot.
I mean, sometimes occasionally they do. I mean,
Mhm.
Yeah.
walk
Yeah.
behind Eric.
That's not great, by the way.
Yeah. If I could change the
Walked by
sound, I would
Yeah.
I would change it to the sound of Ariel yawning.
Mm.
That's it.
Hey, what about black ice? You know how you get the
Oh yeah,
you
yeah.
get is that
Yeah.
what it's called? Black ice?
Black ice.
Yeah,
yes.
black ice.
Black ice. Love black
You
ice.
can have any scent that they give you at the car wash. You can have
Yeah. Leather. Yeah.
I had it.
you have new car.
Leather. Yeah. New car smell.
All right. Before I forget, because
Hot soup.
you just mentioned Eric.
Piss.
I wasn't going to talk about this, but the Eric thing reminded me. I have got the perfect gig for Eric Woodworth.
Okay.
So, I talk about gig salad that they'll send these
Oh yeah, yeah.
gigs
Oh, yeah,
and they're
yeah, yeah.
awful.
They're
like
never
do some
good.
Christian
Yes.
birthday party or
A Wiccan confirmation
Exactly.
somewhere in an oat field.
in this person's defense, they are referencing that it's probably not. They're not going to find anybody, but it's a house party, so there's no real
All right.
event. This is probably not what you do, but maybe you know someone. We have rented a dunk tank for a party. None of the guests want to get wet, however. I'm looking for someone that would sit in the booth
Okay.
and heckle / make it fun for the guests.
Are you kidding me?
If that is
would
not
be-
you,
that's
I'm sure.
Perfect.
Written
Yes.
all over it.
Did you send it to him?
I should.
Yeah, send it to him.
I'm-
This is going to be mean, and I don't intend it to be, but I want both Eric to get paid and them to have a good day. Those dunk tanks that I've helped set up before. I actually helped set up one at the Charles County Fair when I volunteered for this fire department as part of my high school graduation requirement. They're flimsy.
And they're also
Oh,
disgusting.
so you're saying okay?
He's a big kid.
They're all,
Eric's a big kid.
you think he's gonna crash me like the Kool-Aid man?
I think he gets a shallow house situation where just the whole bench
That-
fucking explodes.
That makes the story better.
It could be fun. It could
Yeah.
be what would make it very fun, Eric, if you're listening.
Mm.
Eric, okay, A, do the gig.
Yeah.
B, get into the water and fill your pockets with powdered fruit punch Kool-Aid. And when you hit the water, it just starts, it goes blood red. And act like something got caught in the mechanics and start screaming and tore your ass. Oh, no. Oh.
Here, we'll pay you anyway.
Yeah, and he scoops the water up and drinks it like, oh, yeah, it's definitely blood. Like, oh, what the fuck?
Now, do you think that they order this dunk tank?
Yeah.
Thinking people would like it, and now they're realizing no one wants to do it.
And they still
And
don't
they
want
can't
to pay
get the-
for it. Yeah.
They got
Right.
the deposit.
So they're
it's too
trying to
late.
salvage this
Yeah.
somehow.
Yes, they're trying to get somebody there to do this, and they want a comedian who's going to be able to heckle very, very well. So, yeah, I think they're trying to pull the nose up on this thing at the end, and I can think of few better people than Eric Woodward.
Real quick,
Dream
Ariel said Joe mentioned Kool-Aid twice. The next time we take a shot, but then that's funny. But then Van Arsdale says, "Hey, that's a DLP drinking game." So what would be said? That's a good idea. So every time we say,
Oh, the way I repeat your Shoney's, your
yeah,
Swansky's,
yeah,
and
if I say,
Okay.
by the way,
Okay, by the
or first
way,
of all, that's me.
yeah. Oh
Yeah.
shit. What's on your Mount Rushmore? I
That's
have
the
to
show
say,
title.
I have a tendency to say,
Yeah.
I've been thinking,
Mhm.
is this stupid? Yeah. Wow. Yeah. We do a drinking game based off verbal crutches.
Whenever I hit on a girl in chat.
Oh man, we'll be fucking
I know.
dead.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Like a halfway point, we're fucking
Mhm.
dying. Yeah. Oh, and by the way, we do have our classics.
By the way,
That's a fucking
Yes.
big one. Well, big time. Dad. I say by the way constantly. For all of our new viewers tonight, if you should happen to be in the chat or happen to watch this after the fact, the special is out. The special's approaching 10,000
Yeah,
views.
it's
Fuck
doing
yeah.
great.
And we've got
Super positive.
100 plus new YouTube followers.
Thank you.
Oh,
We
hell
got
yeah.
a lot of
That's
new people
awesome.
on the YouTube. So if you're discovering this every Tuesday night, 7:15, we go live, jump in the chat. The best people you're going to meet in the world.
Great people.
All the best people in the world. Join the Patreon if you're listening to this for the first time. So I think we're going to have some new people in there from Chaos there.
before you continue, are there comments on the YouTube? special?
Tons of them.
99%
That's-
positive.
They're good.
I knew that.
They've been
of course, I knew
Yes.
that. But I know my friend Justin, and I'll bet you He scrolled through however many comments were,
Yeah.
and he saw one negative one, and that's the one. That's the one you thought.
Hey, I would do the same.
Let's jump into.
Yeah, he's got it right there.
This is a man that I found on Instagram.
Do
I'm
you-
not going to say his name.
Okay, but do you know him or just
Nope.
You
But
don't
I
know
know
it?
his handle
gotcha?
because his handle was in the comments
Mm.
shitting deeply on chaos theory and people's enjoyment of it. Some people were going on like, "This is amazing."
Oh,
It's
he
one of
was
the
even
best
shitting on them.
He was
No,
shitting on
double
How
hater.
dare you like
How
this?
Yeah.
dare you? It's a double shit. It's
He
a double
seems
shit.
like a fun person.
And I find him and I wrote simply, "You have a lovely cat." And that's it. And then he starts going in and going, now he doesn't know this, and I've watched, because if you comment on it, it must mean you have a YouTube channel yourself. Sometimes they're populated with nothing. It's a junk account. You
Right.
posted no content. But he did post one video. He posted one video of him playing a game 10 years ago. And I know this game. It's a video game.
Mhm.
And we're chatting and things like that. And
You're
we're-
having a real conversation with him.
he has no idea why I followed him yet. I found him on Instagram. So we're chatting.
I'm
a little
looking at
bit.
this. People that can't see this. This is like the 50 things back and forth.
This is all.
This is the longest conversation
Hey,
I've ever had with
Every
someone in my
once in a
life.
while, I'll call Justin and go, "Hey, man, we're going to such and such. You want to go?" He goes, "No, I'm busy."
This is what I'm busy with. This is what I was busy with.
I mean, this is
It's a
Okay.
lot. So in this thing, he starts talking about skateboarding and video games and all that. And I go, "Ooh, video games. There's my in." And I go, yeah, big fan of skating too. And I miss my cats and all that. And I'm a big gamer. Yeah, I've been gaming a lot. I too love this game. And it's a very specific game. I would have no reason to mention
gotcha.
this game.
So
Like,
that should be a red flag.
yes. And he starts talking, "Oh, totally. Yeah. And something. And they're releasing a thing and blah, blah, blah. And I can't wait. And something. He goes, "I know you've been pretty busy with that special. Glad it's finally out for people to see."
He said that to you.
To me, because I've been saying, I said, I haven't gamed a ton this year with the special that I've been working on.
Excellent
But
way to
these
throw
are
it
the
in there.
games
Yes.
that I've been trying to play. Oh, I know you've been busy with the special something, blah, blah, blah. It's been ages since I played that game. And then I respond, "Oh, I can't wait. Don't worry. Not a lot of people, a lot of people liked it. It's okay that you did it."
Okay.
He goes, "Oh man, now that comment makes sense about me commenting on that one game earlier." And I go, "Yep." I was like, "You ever have a shit day and post something you shouldn't?" I feel like it wasn't fair. Last thing I wanted to, oh God, I had a feeling this wasn't coincidental. I said, "Yeah,
You've been Justin.
I'm so sorry. This special was big. I can imagine how that felt. I'm hoping no one saw it." I'm like,
Aw.
everyone.
Are you
saw it.
feeling bad now?
No, I'm in heaven.
No,
I've never.
What about
felt
him?
better.
Did he take it down?
Yeah, he deleted us. I don't need
Okay.
for you to delete that comment. We end up having the nicest conversation about video games and skateboarding.
and you won him
and
over.
I won him over, and I
This is
said,
a good story.
"It's a nice one." And I said, very end, I said, "Remember, the internet isn't a real place. We can be the worst versions of ourselves sometime there at times
Aw.
with the blanket of anonymity. You're clearly a great person. Why don't you show the world that too? I'm always here for a chat." He goes, "Thanks, man. I appreciate it." I gently laid this man in the river for a baptism of kindness, just knowing that
So-
him being
Mhm.
found by a person
Yes.
that he shit talked, it was, to get it all the way back to your original point, of the 93 comments, it was the one negative one. And when I had a late night to myself, I'm like, and
I have a
time
14-hour flight.
to dig in, and I spent
Yeah.
time.
Yeah.
And
Oh,
I-
yeah. Hey, can you do
I
me
found
one
him
more
on a
favor?
completely separate platform.
Can you do me one more favor? Can you look to see the? Can you see the time of the first message and then the
Yes, I
time of
can.
the last?
I will do that right now. The time of the very
Okay.
first message was at 4:32 p.m.
Okay.
Okay, that would have been our time, which would have been in Japan. That would have been 3 a.m. Okay, so the last message would have been, that would have been 6:42 p.m. This went on for 3 hours.
3 hours.
This went on for 3
3
hours.
hours.
You
Yes.
talk to a stranger for 3 hours about video games and cats.
I'm trying to think.
Hey,
Hey,
Well done.
I'm
Well
my
done.
petty. My petty knows no bounds.
Right.
I'm trying to think if Justin and I have ever had a 3-hour conversation.
No. And I can assure you,
Justin and I
never will.
Me and anybody.
No.
Have you ever had a 3-hour conversation?
I'm not subjecting a 3-hour conversation. No, and only my enemies get me for 3 hours. My dear friends get me in palatable amounts. Okay, I'm good for a teaspoon.
I love it.
I'll give you a fucking bucket of me if I find that I have been wronged by you. But response have been great. YouTube channels have been great.
Check it out if you haven't already. Share it.
Share it, and let's turn some of those follows into Patreon subscriptions.
Please
too.
do.
Some of the best content you're ever going to get. Dork Dynasty, Laughs Count Anywhere, Storytime, Tommy Sambazo.
Our own bonus show we just recorded.
Yes, the one we just did. That's super. I mean, Larry Flint level. No one asked for this with Chris Karlheim. If you don't know these people, you will. So to all our new followers, thank you. Please subscribe. This guy right here needs it. You'll hear all about that on the Patreon.
Yeah,
like fucking needs it.
Real quick. Should we have Justin reach out to Haley, or was that her name, or Destiny, or whatever?
The girl
and
in
try
Hawaii.
to try to win her back.
I love all these ideas.
And give the phone back.
This will be Patreon Palooza again. We'll do it in July. We'll announce the date soon. And speaking of the DLP, the drinking game. Whenever I say Weston Grill, that should be
or Top
drinking
Golf.
or X Golf.
Oh, if I mention Los Angeles, that's a swig of a drink.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay, if I mention Montreal, swig of a drink. Waldorf Pete, swig of a drink.
Absolutely.
Mudge, swig. Anything family, swig of a drink.
If I mentioned Gramps,
swig of a drink. Okay,
Hey, it would have been Robbie, but we're not allowed
Coles,
to do that anymore.
Tim shitting on someone.
Yeah.
Real quick,
swig of a drink.
Coles is got to be near right now, right?
It's the 26th.
Okay.
It's a day I'll never
our
forget.
new listeners.
It's a day I'll never forget.
Joe shit his pants in a Coles.
Yes,
so
that's coming up.
I'm at the Weston Grill last night, and this group comes in, and this one couple, they sit right next to me. The girl's next to me. He's standing over her, and I can tell that they're having some tension. I have no idea what happened, who's right, who's wrong, but I can tell the way he's talking to her and kind of, I don't know, I wouldn't say apologize, but make things right. And he says to her, "I'm the luckiest guy." And when you hear that, "I'm the luckiest guy in the world," which is the saying, right? Which is also funny because no, you're not. I mean, somebody just won the lottery right now, right?
Yes,
but he says, "I'm the luckiest guy in the room right now."
Hey, that's a Flight of the Conchords song.
Is that
the most beautiful girl in the room
right now? Yeah,
there's 10 guys in the room. Okay? And I'm like, I don't know. You're the one arguing with a woman. You know, I feel luckier, right?
Did you lean over go, "Excuse me"?
Let
me tell you about my dad.
I just not lucky.
I just won this hockey bet, Dallas Stars overtime winner.
I want you to listen to the Patreon episode I just did about what a woman did at the end of a nice night together. That's super lucky.
Super lucky.
Super lucky.
Yeah.
So then.
Super lucky is something I didn't do that she requested.
Yes.
Love you, Evan.
He walks away. Now me and her start talking, and she's fucking hammered. And somehow she decides she wants to tell me a joke. Okay. And it didn't make sense. I was like, I didn't know when I was supposed to laugh.
Real quick, does she know you're a comedian?
I don't think so.
Okay.
No. And so then I go, okay, I'll tell you a joke. And now he's back, and I'm telling a book joke. So I tell the joke. You guys have heard this joke, but I'll just tell it quickly. It's essentially, guy gets a phone call. His wife's like, your wife's been in a horrible car accident. He runs out of the hospital. He sees a doctor. The doctor's like, okay, here's the deal. She's going to make it, but she's essentially a vegetable. She's going to be bedridden. You're going to have to take care of her, feed her 3 times a day. You're going to have to massage her all over to make sure her muscles stay active. You're going to have to, she has a bedpan. You have to clean her, wipe her ass, do all that. You have to talk to her for 4 hours a day to make sure her brain is still functioning. The guy's like, oh my God, how am I do this shit? And the doctor's like, I'm just kidding. She's dead. Right?
Yeah.
This guy, he goes, hey, I'd stay with her. I'm like, how fucking big of a hole are you in, you stupid motherfucker?
Fucking idiot.
You can't even laugh at this joke?
You can't even get the rug pull of it
Okay.
all?
Well, you know what I hope happens to this girl? What just fucking happened?
Yes,
all right?
exactly.
Yes.
I hope she does walk in front of a commuter
Exactly.
bus. You are wiping her ass.
God, what a fucking cuck.
During that 4-hour conversation, he'd be like, hey, remember when I said I would stay to that random guy at the bar?
Right, yeah.
Dude, I've had a
I'm
couple.
not doing it.
And now I'm like, hey, I'm feeling a lot. I'm feeling like if you're the luckiest guy in the room right now, this is the least lucky room in the fucking world.
Yeah, I'm Sinatra in Vegas right now. I'm so much luckier.
You're changing a vegetable diaper. You think you're lucky.
This is got a full one today. Wow, big full guy. Who's my big eater?
I really showed that guy at the bar. I'll never see again.
Isn't that right? Oh, this is so lucky. Amazing. Gave up snake eyes, bitch.
But we're very lucky to have amazing sponsors. Let's take a break and hear from them. That was a good segue, I thought.
It was a fantastic segue. That joke that you told and that he completely just took the legs out from under. I have stopped recently telling Eric Woodworth's Grand Canyon joke. I've told that joke to about 20 people.
I know the joke.
I'm batting 500 on it.
Oh, really?
Yeah. And I'm telling it really, really well. And some people at the end that I've got to explain, I'll tell the joke. Eric Woodward told this to me, and I told it to 1,000 people that night that he told me. I was running.
500 people laughed.
It'd be like if the first time I heard your pie play closer, I just went and just told everybody in another room.
You're about to hear that again. So.
Well, you're gonna. The joke being is that there is a kid and he's with his family and at the Grand Canyon on vacation, and they walk up to the ledge to take a closer look, and by God, the ground gives way, and the parents fall down into the canyon and fall to their death while their young son watches, and he's startled and he's crying and he's screaming and he's making a commotion. My parents are dead. My parents are dead. And at that moment, a pedophile walks over and goes, "Hey, kid, what's the matter? What's going on? Why are you crying?" The kid goes, "My parents fell down into the Grand Canyon. They're dead." The pedophile looks at him and goes, "Kid, I'm going to be honest with you. Today ain't your day." I gasped for air. Fucking gasped for air when Eric told me that joke. He might be the greatest street joke.
The luckiest guy in the canyon.
Yes. I have told that to about 20 people.
Yeah.
Those that get it like you two with a level of humor, I'm like, nice. It lands. Those that don't are going, "Oh, what?" So
some people aren't into pedophilia, Justin. I know it's weird.
They didn't even
they can't enjoy it.
Get the fucking
They don't know what a pedophile is.
Wait a minute. So are you? They're a whatophile? A cinephile? They like movies? What are they like? Children's movie? What is it?
It's a great joke.
It's a fantastic joke, but I don't think I've ever had to explain a joke to people more. Like the likelihood of a kid having his parents fall to their death and then immediately being molested.
In their defense. Is it easier coming from Eric? Because I think you give off more pedophile vibes than Eric.
You know what he does.
Yes.
You're right about that.
Yeah. Okay. That's on me.
Although, Joe, I think
so. Then this
you're most likely.
This really handsome pedophile.
1A.
Yeah.
1 and 1.
Don't ever tell that. Don't ever tell that joke.
So you mentioned the pie plate closer. Can we talk about some WrestleMania?
Yes, please.
We had. If you listen to latest last county where Justin, Jesus, whole intro is fucked up here. Eric and I did some predictions. Eric, I think, probably did better. You did really well.
I did okay. I did some main events, stuff like that. Yep.
But Saturday night, Joe had some people over. Myself, Eric, Chris Carlheim, Tommy Sambazo, our friend Jack, and our friend Larry and his girlfriend Erin.
Yeah, his girlfriend Erin.
Very attractive, who works at Dock Street. Big fan of hers.
Very attractive. Very attractive. And apparently she has what she considers and what Larry considers to have amazing feet.
Okay.
Now Tommy's there.
Mm-hmm. Right.
Foot expert.
Tommy is a foot expert.
Yes,
right?
He knows his toes. He calls toes the dicks of the feet.
He goes, come out here and rate her feet.
Okay.
Now she's wearing like flip-flops.
She takes them out perfectly. She had a perfect pedicure.
Yeah.
Red, pulls them out. They looked adorable.
You know, I've met her before. Do you know where?
Where?
In your driveway.
Oh, that's right. That's right.
They just
right.
pulled up one day as I was pulling in to record.
Yeah.
He just screeched in, "What's up?" Took right back off. Like, oh, shit.
So she shows the feet, and Tommy goes, 8.
8.
She did not like that.
I like that at all.
She did not like it.
Damn, that's the autism.
She reacted as if he said 2.
You might as well have said 2.
You might as well said 2.
Yeah, it's either 10 or nothing.
Well, I guess you're right about that.
9.5, because there's no such thing as a perfect foot.
I think she would have accepted 9.5.
She probably would have, but that was the lowest she was going to accept. And as soon as Tommy gets up, I'm like, he's not going to give her. I know Tommy. I go, he's going to tell the truth.
He will give her no quarter.
Now, by the way, I'm not saying that
he's not beholden to her.
She doesn't have 10s as feet. I don't know that. But Tommy probably has a particular foot that he considers a 10.
What Tommy likes in a foot that he just told me is that there being 190-pound woman above them. That's his bit. That's what I think it was.
Yes.
I don't think it was the feet. It was the body of this light, nymphish-looking
he likes
woman.
Brienne of Tarth to be above.
Yes, he needs to be able to look up and see a WNBA power forward, and that's not what he got.
Brittany says the toe breaker. So now, then we start piling on. So I say if Aaron was a wrestler, her finishing move, she'd stomp on you with 2 feet. It's called the Sweet 16.
Yeah, now
hell
she
yeah.
doesn't. I think she's a hot chick, so I think she's not used to being made fun of.
Right.
Yes.
Even
So
though it's playful.
Of course, it was
It's
playful,
lighthearted,
right?
yeah.
But I think that this is something that she's not accustomed
And
to.
Larry laughing his ass off.
Larry loved it.
No, yeah.
So I go, hey, let me tell you a story. One time I was walking down the beach in Ocean City,
Yes,
and there were
yes,
3 girls
yes.
on a blanket, and they were raiding people's feet with paper plates. I walk by, I get an 8, an 8, and a 9. Next thing you know, I see Tommy walking up the street. He walks by, they give him a 93, 93, 94. She goes, I can't believe you rated me. Nothing. I can't believe you rated me an 8.
Tommy.
Yeah, it's ridiculous.
Yes. Oh, I love it.
Okay.
She thought you were telling a real story.
Great story.
Great.
Awesome.
So, anyways, what would the 2 points have done? Like, where was I missing?
Completely didn't give a shit.
I loved it.
I could literally
was
be
so
going,
hot.
Do you
Yeah.
think he
blah,
cost?
blah, blah, blah,
Yeah.
blah.
Did he cost Larry sex that night? She
No,
she
oh,
definitely.
no, she had a good time.
No,
we
I
were
didn't
laughing.
You don't think of the way home she brought it back up?
Oh, it came up again.
It
I'm
came up
sure.
again
I
for
might-
sure.
I might show up at her bar tonight.
I'm
so.
texting Larry. All
Yeah,
right.
yeah.
I'm gonna
Should we
text him
should we
right now.
call Larry and ask him
I
if
wanna
he,
ask
got,
him,
if he got in trouble?
It's
Hold
not
on.
a bad idea.
I'm gonna text Larry right now. I think that's his. Yeah, there he is, right there. Okay. Tell me about those 8s your girl's walking on.
Here, we can want to give him a ring real quick.
Yeah, go ahead.
All right.
Mhm.
All right.
Mhm.
So he's got the look at this. Look at our technology. So you
Oh,
got to
shit.
turn.
I got
Yeah,
a
I
new
got-
phone. It doesn't work.
It doesn't work.
I need
Hold on.
I need the new thing.
Is that a USB-C or shit? Okay, you got the old
No,
one.
wait, I think I could call him on my Mac, maybe.
Well, just see if Joe can call him. Hold on, because that'll work. You got the old
Oh, yeah.
style FireWire,
Oh yeah, he's got an
Or
old phone. It should work. for
whatever it's
Joe.
called.
Mhm.
Oh yeah, call her. I need to find out if that
Mhm.
fucked up the rest of his night.
I
And
don't
what-
think so. I gotta say, whenever I go to her bar, I gotta stop driving there because I end up Ubering home because she's.
Give me the cord.
All right.
Sorry.
It's all right.
Hello to new followers in here tonight. I do know we got a new buddy that's checking in. Joseph140, what's up, pal? Yes, no, I can't take credit for that joke. That's 1,000%, Eric Woodworth, one half a bussy, their own special.
Turn me up over
Transparent,
there. Let's see if we
available
can get
on YouTube.
Larry to-
We're calling Larry.
Let's see what we have
Big
here.
deal.
Mhm.
Larry infamously went on your Vegas trip where you got
I'm not
kicked
hearing
out.
anything.
Hold on.
Is your volume? Is your
Is it
Turned all the
muted?
way
It's
up.
not muted?
No, not muted.
Are you up your own volume?
Your
Jim?
volume's up?
Yeah.
Let's see it. Hold on. And maybe it's not getting the signal. Calling. I could also, if it's not calling, I could just call and literally put him on speaker.
That's
All right.
true. You can do that too.
All right, I can do that. Hold on.
Technology.
Yeah, we'll keep it. We'll make this a little slutty. We'll see if he picks up.
Old school.
Mm-hmm.
I think she had a good time.
I
She
do.
was
I
laughing
also
a
think
lot.
she
I
had
would
a
like
good
to get a
And I
recap.
think she was enjoying the wrestling. She's kind of new to it, so it was a lot was going on.
He's probably sucking on those gross toes right
Probably
now.
right now.
He's probably got a
Absolutely.
mouthful of 8s.
Yeah.
Yeah. Get a mouth. All right.
Oh, you just
damn
said what
it,
up,
damn it.
buddy?
I thought that was a
Yeah. Call him
Hey,
back.
give
Oh,
it
hold
again.
on. My bad.
Hey,
Hold
also
on.
turn that down because I'm getting a crackle on
Okay.
the
Yeah,
Mhm.
okay. Hold on. Sorry, bud. Oh, I feel like I dicked that up.
You hung up right before I
Yeah, sorry, dude. Hey, I apologize. I thought I was getting your voicemail. Hey, I just need to tell you real quick. You're live on the DLP agenda.
Hey, Larry.
Hey, Larry. It's
What's up, Larry?
what's going on, buddy?
what's up, Justin?
Hey, I got a question. I wasn't able to attend because I was traveling back from Japan, but I hear you brought
How
your
dare you?
beautiful new beau over for the WrestleMania 41 party, and there might have been some controversy in regards to her toes.
Was,
Them 8s.
was she upset about that?
God, she's actually in my truck with me right now, and I've been doing some serious reconsidering.
Because of her feet?
Yeah.
Because of her
I
disgusting
can't be with
feet?
somebody with fucked up toes.
About her and I.
Because of the feet? Is that it?
Tommy's opinion is a big deal.
By the way, she got an 8. She didn't get a 2.
I don't know if he can hear when we're talking.
Oh, my bad.
Now, did it affect the rest of the evening after you guys left and you get back in your truck? Does she bring it back up?
Absolutely, I did too.
Okay, and in what regards? What did she? Who's the first to bring it up? Or I bet I'm betting that you didn't pull out of the driveway before it was brought back up.
Oh yeah, we weren't even. I parked over in the little visitor spot in Joe's side yard, and we weren't even to my truck.
And she's going,
definitely brought up.
I can't believe your friend gave me an 8.
Yeah, and I said, you know what? He doesn't lie.
Okay, so and listen, I met her very, very briefly in the driveway here. She's got a great smile, beautiful blonde. Let's rate some other parts of her. Scale of 1 to 10. Let's rate that butthole.
Oh, it's an absolute 5,000.
Nice.
Okay, all right, very, very good.
Ask if he's going to Dock Street tonight.
Yeah, you going to Dock Street tonight, bud?
No.
All right, we'll leave it at that. All right, done. What did Tommy have any critiques on why it wasn't a 10?
I remember if he doesn't.
We're playing with fire here.
Wait, say that?
My pinky toe was pink from my sandals that were rubbing up on my toes.
Hey, that's not fair, Tommy.
Yeah, so there was some.
That's a red flag.
So there was some abrasion discoloration because the toe had been rubbing up against the sandals, so the color was different.
If you can hear me, Lair, he also said something about the length of the second toe as compared to the big toe. He talked about that too.
Yes.
Okay, well, do me a favor because I wasn't there. Send me a picture of the feet. All right,
and of that butthole,
and of the butthole. Okay, and I'm going to send you back. How about you let your brother Justin? Let me go ahead and review that lovely little debutante of yours because I need to get eyes on target too. So you just start flood my phone with pictures.
We'll put it on Patreon.
Yeah, we'll put it on Patreon. I just love to get eyes on target myself. Okay, pal.
Hey, $8 tier.
$8 tier. Yes, we'll make a special $8 tier just to see your girlfriend's fucked up feet. All right, Larry, you're the best, pal.
Oh man, love you guys.
Love you very much.
Larry.
Okay, send in some pictures. I'm dead serious.
Aaron.
There he
Miss
goes.
you.
All right, send some fucking pictures in now.
Dave then he goes, damn, she's still pissed.
Damn, she was super pissed. She was legit. Because my pinky toe had turned pink from rubbing up against the sandals.
If she was in our murder mystery, she'd be out by now because of what Tommy said.
Oh my God, yeah. Holy shit, we'd have walked her. We'd have fully walked her. Oh my God, she is
Dave
great.
Dennis says Tommy is her new arch enemy.
Yeah. Yes.
Show title, arch enemy.
And Dave, you know what to do. Jump in that program of yours. I want to see a physical 10 with some 5 and 6 looking feet. Okay. Punch that into the algorithm and get me someone.
You got Sydney Sweeney and she's got Terry
She's
toe.
got John Goodman's toes. That's what I want to see. I want to see Nick Nolte's feet on Aaron Andrews' body.
Ariel says the boys hate happy relationships. They are the best couple that I know.
They are.
Oh, they are.
And she's lovely. I mean,
She's
love Larry,
awesome,
and I'm glad
he gives me free shots, so I particularly love her.
I'll tell you this. I watched wrestling. The last time I watched wrestling was the last WrestleMania.
Yeah.
Dude, I love it.
It's a blast, right?
It's a good
fun.
time.
And I will say this, and I don't know, maybe
you watched night 2, correct?
Night 2.
Okay, you watched the better night.
I felt like the
first
matches
night
went like this.
They did.
I felt like they did. Like the girl match was awesome.
Oh,
like there was a
shit,
couple
the
things that were
three-way?
incredible.
Night 2. You watched night 2.
Yeah, and the guy with the bad mullet or whatever, when whenever they're jumping and and somebody's about to pin somebody and the heel comes in. I love it. I had an absolute blast. I loved it. How many matches are there?
There's like 7 or 6 or 7.
Something like that. Yeah.
There should be 4.
A lot of downtime.
No, I agree. I agree.
There should be the same amount of matches with less bullshit in between. People have done the they love doing stats at the end of the night. This is how many people, this is how long promos went for. I think it was a 7.5 hour long event, and all total in the ring
over 2 nights.
Yeah, over 2 nights. Each night was like 7 to 8 hours of pre-show, interviews, all that sort of stuff. Actual in-ring action on night 2, I believe, was only like an hour and 12 minutes, and the rest of it was all downtime, interviews, walkout. Like I could go for them cutting out a little bit of the pomp and circumstance and kind of shoving it together.
I don't need Stone Cold coming out giving the
Did
attendance.
you see him
I
fuck
did,
that
yeah.
chick up? Have you seen this is in the news?
No.
Watch it when you get a chance.
He hits her with that bike.
They have a situation. She wishes it was a mic. So there's
Actually,
actually two videos.
That four-wheeler.
That four-wheeler.
It actually ran over her feet. They look like Aaron's now.
Yeah. All fucked up. So there's footage of him in the back where he can't get the thing up the ramp. And he's about to like fall off the ramp in the back. There's this fan footage of him looking down behind the screen, and he's having issues with the thing. So he finally gets the thing up there. He's late for his cue. So I think he was rushing it. He goes down to the ring. He rips around one side of the ring. He stops, does something with the announcers, guns it way too hard, fucking sends this four-wheeler into a wall, sends a woman flying backwards. And when she gets up, she makes I'm going to get paid face. And Stone Cold walks over. The new owner of the company, Nick Khan, walks over. Other executives, they're worried that they might have a fucking for real lawsuit on their hands.
Maybe
today.
it's a storyline.
The storyline's about to be you get to go to events forever for free now.
Right.
Yeah.
I mean, she obviously already has money based on where she was sitting.
Yeah, where she
right?
was sitting.
That's
so she's
true.
clearly someone. And sometimes people with money can be pretty litigious.
You're right. That's
So,
true.
yeah,
That's
she's,
Thank God for Randolph, right?
Thank God.
Obviously.
RiceLimeD.com, okay?
You know who else was at there you didn't mention was Mario.
Yes.
New
yes.
roommate Mario. He's actually here right now. You don't know what he's doing right now.
What's
he
Mario doing
He's
right now?
cooking.
He's making a lot of stuff with lime.
He's upstairs making us chicken fajitas.
Yeah. I saw. Look,
Yes.
What a
I saw
sweetheart.
what he bought. I was like, he's making chicken fajitas.
What you got to do? You got to put out.
I gotta
You got to.
ask that D.
Yeah, you got to get a
Yeah.
blonde hair. You got to get a blonde wig on.
Well, it's funny.
I know
He
it's a club in
opened
Tokyo
up
where you can work.
my refrigerator, and he's like, "Oh, I think I'll do grocery shopping." What was in my refrigerator?
Soda.
Soda, sparkling water, and
Condiments.
butter.
And salsa.
That's
salsa.
it.
I mean, that's it. There's a door full of sauces.
If you
There's
get
a-
your fridge on chop, you're losing.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah,
You have the
cheese sticks.
you have the About Schmidt fridge
Oh,
Yeah.
it's
with
so,
Jack Nicholson.
it's so horrible. There's literally
So sad.
I've never seen. It's the worst refrigerator I've ever seen, except for remember. and
Mine.
This is how long we've been doing
Yeah.
this. Oh, is yours empty too?
It's pretty bare. Well, there's eggs and bacon, and that's about it.
Mine's pretty
Because
stock.
when I moved in with Phil, he only had sauces. He didn't even have the sodas.
Just said sauces.
It was an all sauce door, and he had an empty refrigerator.
I'm putting nuggets into sauces you couldn't fathom.
You got
Yeah,
the
we got a
sauce,
lot
yeah.
of sauces.
You
Yeah,
have a lot of
I have a lot
sauces,
of
too.
extra Chick-fil-A sauces in there. Absolutely.
Yeah, we
Yeah.
have Waldorf Pete has a crisper drawer in
Mm.
his fridge. All it is fast food sauces.
Yeah.
I mean, it looks like
Really?
it looks like a claw machine. Prize bin
All
full
right,
of fast food sauces.
let's do this as a bit. Let's have rank the fast food sauces.
The Mount Rushmore.
We have
and
to
the
we have
Rushmore
to
of-
get them all.
Okay.
rank-
We have
Okay.
to start acquiring them.
Okay.
So
All
let's
right.
just think about.
The
Would you-
Chick-fil-A sauce obviously is.
But I
on there,
mean,
right?
but we have to try all the okay. We would try Chick-fil-A sauce, but there's got to be like the sweet sriracha Chick-fil-A. There's the Polynesian.
There's
Yeah.
the new what's it?
I've
the
always been a hot mustard McDonald's.
hot mustard. McDonald's is great. I don't like the sweet and sour. It just tastes like
I like a
pure
horsey
sugar.
sauce.
I love horsey sauce. McDonald's classic barbecue. If they bought that, if they sold it in a
Yes.
bottle,
Yeah, it is good.
I would make ribs with that stuff.
Mhm.
No, it's awesome.
It's awesome.
Yes.
I don't
McDonald's classic
remember. I
barbecue
mean,
is
it's on a McRib. I know that.
Yeah, yeah,
but
yeah.
Mhm.
what about and what I love is at Mission
Honey mustard
Barbecue,
Chick-fil-A.
and that's not fast food. I guess it's fast casual.
Mm.
Mission Barbecue. You ever have the Alabama White?
Yeah.
Mm,
Yep.
every
Yeah.
family reunion. I know. Yeah, all the Mission Bar, all 6 of those sauces.
That's my
on
rap
the
name.
table. Alabama White. Yeah, I love the sauces on the table there.
Oh yeah,
Oh,
yeah.
The Mission
Yes.
Barbecue
there's
6-pack of sauces.
Yeah,
There's
yeah.
6
The
sauces. there.
honey bay.
The Memphis Belle.
Yes.
There's the Baby
Oh,
Q,
yeah.
which
Yeah,
has
yeah.
got Old Bay in it.
Mhm.
There's like a vinegar-based one.
Mhm.
But I do love what was that sauce the Rick and Morty fans were going fucking nuts for at McDonald's forever? They did whole ads for it. It was like a Szechuan sauce. McDonald's had a limited edition
Yes.
Szechuan sauce that
Is
people
that
are
like a
buying in tubs of.
teriyaki type?
It's
of
like a
sauce?
teriyaki thing.
Well, when I think Szechuan,
I think McDonald's.
absolutely.
I think they make a new Minecraft sauce in McDonald's. It's apparently brutally hot.
Mm.
Like McDonald's actually made a hot sauce. Oh shit! Taco Bell sauce packets.
Yeah.
Taco Bell fire
Oh,
sauce
yeah,
is
the
awesome.
one
Have
you
good
just
hot
squeeze
sauce.
it out of the
Verde
Yeah.
sauce is awesome.
Yeah.
They make a queso. They make a white sauce now there that you can put onto something. Peter Northup, those quesadillas. Oh,
All
I
right.
love Taco Bell sauces.
All right, this is the new game. This is easier to do.
Only cooking with sauce.
We take 3 sauces
Mhm.
to combine them to make the best sauce that we can make.
Ugh, like gangbang them.
So you can test it out on your own.
Oh, we're
Mix
doing
it.
this.
Yes.
Chick-fil-A, I mean, fast food sauces.
We're doing it. Yeah.
Let's do that. We could
Mhm.
also, we could do a whole sauce series where
yes.
we
do our sauce series.
We do a blind sauce test. We can bring Eric down here. You know, he knows his way
Oh,
around.
yeah,
some
yeah,
fast
that's a
food.
good idea.
And that's it. And we just, tongue depressor some sauces.
Okay.
And why use a spoon?
Or what we're doing is we're making one sauce and we're bringing that sauce
To him.
and he's going to dunk a nugget in it.
Whatever he
whatever,
chooses.
whatever.
But we have to
French
make it-
fry, whatever
Is it
vessel
French
he
fry?
wants.
But we have to bring it.
Or do we raw dog it and he doesn't get any vessel?
I don't
You
know.
can make
Nah,
off
we'll-
of a spoon.
We'll buy a Chick-fil-A nugget tray or something.
Okay.
A tray?
We'll split it.
Just kidding.
No, I'll buy a tray.
I'm kidding.
You're not going to eat 12 yourself?
Oh, I'm going to eat more than 12.
right.
for
Do you
sure.
know Waldorf Pete and I would order a $50 take a drink. We would order a 50 platter tray.
Waldorf Pete.
Waldorf Pete and I would eat a platter of nuggets from
God.
Chick-fil-A.
Okay.
We
How many
call
are on
ahead
a
of time.
platter?
Hold on.
50.
The idea just got better. Ariel says we dip the sauce in Larry's girlfriend's toast.
Yeah, we dip her toes
Yes.
in the sauce
Yes.
and suck the sauce off.
I give this
Exactly.
one an 8.
Right.
If
I give
she's-
this one an 8.
They're all 8s. They're
Yeah.
all 8s.
And if Tommy doesn't throw up, the sauce is good.
Oh, I can't bring myself to suck the pinky one. It's discolored. If she would be willing to do that, she goes god tier
Oh,
DLP,
she really
secondary,
does. Larry
tertiary
does.
character.
Let's
Yeah, but
take
Eric,
a-
I'm sorry.
Oh, yeah. No, go-
Eric will do that.
Oh, yeah.
Oh,
He'll-
gladly Eric will do that.
That's what we're doing. She comes here. Eric sucks the sauce off her
Okay.
toes,
No,
and he
you,
says,
you act like getting Eric to do is the hard part. It's Aaron. It's
Eric's
the
a chip
girl.
shot.
Call
who's gonna
Larry
let
back. No,
a
I'm kidding.
stranger just suck the sauce.
Hey.
Joe Robinson's famous Chick-fil-A horsey sauce
And
barbecue.
Eric is no one stranger
Yeah,
than Eric.
exactly.
Eric's
Hey,
not going to be the hesitant one.
Before you suck it, tell that pedophile joke. All right. Let's take a break here from our sponsors. Once again, be right back.
And thank you to all of our great sponsors as well. Thank you to everybody that supports them. Thank you everybody that comes to our murder mysteries. How is the DC one?
DC was great. It was the debut of our 18th murder mystery. By the way, we just had our 10-year anniversary
Wow.
of the Die Laughing Productions. It was the 18th show that we've done. It's a sequel to the Answer is Murder. It's Trivia Night meets Murder Mystery. We tested out in the lounge. It was sold out. Myself, Josh Caderna, Ashley Kettler. It was a great time, and it was, we started the new bit where I spin this wheel for the accent. That played
it's
really
great.
well.
Yes. Nice.
And I think that's going to have legs. We can probably do that more often.
Good.
And I think
that's instant laughs too.
Instant
That's
laughs.
instant laughs, because if they do it great, fuck yeah. If they botch it, it's easily teasable.
And it was that big guy that came to our last two
Hell
murder
yeah,
mysteries.
yeah,
It's
yeah.
like
Oh,
a
yeah,
regular
yeah,
now.
yeah,
I love
yeah.
that guy.
And the group that won it had been like 3 times. It had never won. So I felt that was a good payoff.
Good.
The funniest moment, I think, was the guy that I cast as he's the genius. He's the guy that I've banned from the trivia night because he keeps winning because he's won Jeopardy. And I think it's unfair that he just shows up and just plays with us mere mortals. And, I give him this on the fucking paper, the notebook for the audience roll. Like, I give him like when it is, essentially, like round 3, shortly after question 3. So he has like an idea. So I call him up and he's fucking in the bathroom, right?
Oh,
So, by the way, I'm introducing him as the genius, but he can't figure out.
He can't figure that out.
So I had a good line about how, yeah, you've won Jeopardy 7 times. You would have won it 8 times, but you took a shit during double Jeopardy. But
Yeah.
so we're gonna laugh at that. So it ended up being a really good show. We're gonna be doing it in the big room soon. But we're
Josh
doing it May
Caderna,
29th for sure
Great comic.
at the Rams Head and July 5th at Magooby's Joke House.
Okay, awesome. If you get a chance, listen to Josh Caderna's special. You can watch it
Yes.
on YouTube. Have a blessed day.
It's great.
It's a great
And-
special. Recorded at the port. He helped me out a lot with mine.
Yes.
He was one of the people that I did reach out to that I heard back from. So anything Josh Caderna does, support it, share it, enjoy it.
And one question I'm going to throw out that's in the murder mystery, and I might change it, but I might keep it. So if you're listening and you go to the show, you will have a heads up because you will have the answer to this question. Right now it's too hard, and I can't figure out how to make it easier because if I start giving hints or making multiple choice, it becomes too easy, I think. No one has gotten this right. No one at the show got it right. I asked Kecker, he didn't get it right. Who has won the most Academy Awards? Now, the problem is, once you hear it, you're like, oh, duh.
Clearly.
Oh, is it Walt Disney?
There you go.
Yeah.
So,
Oh, okay. All right. I was thinking best actor.
Yeah.
I was thinking of
Right.
an individual, but Walt Disney.
But no one has gotten it. Now, if I put multiple choice and I rate Walt Disney down, they're going to go, it's fucking clearly Walt Disney.
You might be right, but put Daniel Day-Lewis. He's won 3, obviously much less. But
Okay, he's won 22.
I know that. What I'm
Yeah.
saying is, and then you can put John Williams. I mean, there you will be able to kind of
Trip people up.
trip people up.
I should put John Williams.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You put John Williams, Walt Disney, and Daniel Day-Lewis,
Rob Schneider.
and Rob Schneider, the
Vanilla Ice.
the animal, Rob
Right.
Schneider.
Yes.
Yeah.
What's Rob Schneider's best movie? America. Deuce Bigelow.
Deuce Bigelow.
Deuce Bigelow?
Yeah, Male Gigolo.
Uh-huh.
Because he was
100%.
also in 51st Dates and as well.
He's funny as a background character and all the
Yeah.
Adam
Yeah.
Sandler shit,
Yeah.
but as far as his own, Deuce Bigelow.
Mhm. I don't know.
Clearly.
I don't know
Griffin.
the other one, the European Gigolo.
European Gigolo. I
the
never got
animal.
around to
All the
watching.
Gigolos.
Yeah.
The whole trilogy of
The Gigolo
Gigolos.
series,
Yes.
okay? The
Much like
Gigolo
our Saw
Dynasty.
series, yeah.
Yeah.
So
Oh.
if you come May 29th or July 5th to The Answer is Murder 2, you already know the answer to one question. So that should
There you
invite
go.
you to show up.
Yeah, come on out. You're gonna get that's a freebie on us.
Mm.
Hey, getting back to edibles real quick, sauces, grossness, all
Please.
that.
We have to talk Japan.
We do need to talk Japan. I found out when I came home from Japan that Evan had a checkup, and apparently, he has his cholesterol is high
Sorry.
for a 9-year-old.
Sorry.
Which is fucking unheard
Do they
of.
even test for that?
They do. They do blood work. It's not like
His
scary.
hair is
He
gray.
has osteoporosis.
He should be. Well, yeah. Why he's got sickle cell? Yeah. Well, I've come to find out that we discovered something. We've discovered something. We discovered that Evan and he is. It's probably a very quick solution to
Right.
fixing it without medication or
Mhm.
really any type of changes out of one dietary change. We found out he's been making himself a snack,
Oh.
and he's been making himself this snack for quite some time.
Okay.
Okay. We in our house will usually have a plastic and red tub of Otterbeins cookies. You ever had Otterbeins?
Oh yeah, they're awesome.
Thin, crispy, crunchy.
Which chocolate chip?
Chocolate chip.
Okay.
Yeah.
Standard chocolate chip. And Otterbeins, a fucking great cookie. I love
Awesome.
an Otterbein. Do you know how he likes them? He sneaks a tub of butter into his room and proceeds to fucking dip in soft Lando Lakes baking butter.
Oh.
That Mudge has been pissed because she thinks that the kids are using it
Mm.
and he's
Oh,
learning
he
to butter
brings
his
it
own toast.
back into
He
that.
brings it back in, and there's like cookie debris and shit. And she discovered it when there was like this big lawn darted piece of chocolate chip cookie
There's already
and
a
goes,
stick of butter and like a fucking cookie
Oh
already.
yeah, it's mostly butter.
we go, how long have you been doing this? Like, is this a thing you
2
just
years.
discovered? Well, it's enough for it to show
Since
up
I was 6 months old.
in blood work.
Yes.
So apparently this has been
Yeah.
a thing that he learned from a friend
You
of
have
his.
the heart of a 90-year-old.
Yes, exactly. A smoker.
You
He's
know,
been
and
dipping
I have a
cookies in
feeling
butter.
this is going to spiral
Fucking rules.
with my boy
I love
over
it.
here. But
Yeah.
Oh,
but when
I
I
want to
was
try
in-
that. Bud.
when
That
I was in
sounds great.
college, and I know you're about to have 100 stories after I
Uh-huh.
tell this one. I used to buy a can of Duncan Hines frosting,
Yeah, yeah.
and
Mm.
I'd pop that plastic top and peel
Uh-huh.
back that tin foil,
We
and
just
I'd take a
put-
spoon and I
Okay.
would just eat
Just
it.
fucking go in.
Did you ever just finger it? Did you
I
do
would-
that?
Oh yeah,
No,
just
always-
right in there,
always a
just right
spoon.
in.
Yeah.
Here's why, because I want to
Uh-huh.
make sure
What
that I
flavor?
can scrape it as chocolate as I can.
Straight
Yeah.
chocolate, straight vanilla.
chocolate, yeah.
I've told you, and I think I might have told that story on here about what I caught my brother doing when we were younger,
Is-
Saturday morning cartoons
Oh,
with
no.
the spaghetti.
Yeah, but
Okay, Pat, Schlegel's are pretty trashy, and the lineage continues with him.
We believe.
So my bit, which you saw me do
Mm.
in person at a cabin as a kid, I would make a bowl
Yeah.
of frosted mini wheats and
Mhm.
I'd pour half and half on it.
Yes.
And it was heaven. And I'd have to sit there
It sounds lovely.
and let the sludge move through my body, and I
Mhm.
would try not to have an aneurysm. Well, my brother had his own version, and my brother's version was he would crack open a jar of ragu pasta sauce. He would place it
Oh,
between
yes.
his legs, and he would take handfuls of dried pasta
Oh,
and just in.
dude, that's
and
hard to
crunch.
eat. That's hard to eat.
Not for him, not
Dry-
for fucking
In his
Jaws.
defense, it takes 8 minutes to make pasta.
It's so long. It's an eternity. He could be watching Thundercats
Right.
by now. And he would go through about 2 boxes of dried pasta as he would take them and just swirl it around.
Was it laziness
crunch.
or did he prefer it that way?
I just think
He
he,
likes a
was a
little
kid.
crunch.
He was just a 7 to 8
Did
year
he
old
heat
kid.
it up?
No, he'd just take it right out of the shelf and open it. And I mean, I would watch him scoop mouthfuls of pasta sauce and dry
All right.
pasta and crack
Let
it
me
off.
tell another Patrick
Oh.
Schlegel story that I wonder if Rob remembers.
Okay.
You told it. It might have been 2 years ago. I never
Okay.
forgot it.
Right.
Candy Kitchen used to sell ice cream. Do you know where I'm going with the story? Okay.
Yeah.
Candy Kitchen used to sell ice cream,
Okay.
and you could literally go through and just put a bunch of different. Oh, what do you want? M&Ms on there.
You're thinking Friendlies. Friendlies is where this
Friendlies?
happened. But
Okay.
Mhm.
Friendlies. Oh, there's some M&Ms. Put that on there. Put some gummy bears on
Yeah.
there. You know, whatever
for
your
it.
toppings, just some sauce or whatever. And what would happen is after they bought the ice cream, one of the privileges that his dad got for paying for was he got a bite. He got to have a bite
Yeah.
of the ice cream. So he goes in, he takes a bite of Justin's ice cream, and then he gets to take a bite of his brother's ice cream. And the spoon, it's all toppings.
it sinks
the spoon
to the bottom of the goblet.
There's no ice cream.
There's just
There's
M&Ms,
no-
Oreo
whipped
cookie
cream.
bites,
Yes.
whipped cream, caramel, butterscotch, Skittles.
everything. It was everything but the ice cream. It was everything but the
Yes,
ice cream.
this thing hardly weighs anything.
This is kind of light. Like, what is this? Like sherbet? What is? Nope. He just went into the back, and it was a Friendlies, and it was for his birthday.
Right.
And they let a kid make their own Sunday,
Okay.
and that was part of it. And they took him in the back.
That's it.
And
that's
I
it.
guess I didn't realize it at the time, but now I can see the waiter's head, his facial expression when he came back, and I was like, hey, he's fucking done.
But he thinks it's like I'm eating a burger without a bun. I'm being healthy.
I'm being
I'm
great.
getting my Sunday has no ice cream.
No,
It's
he
very healthy.
He just
Probably
didn't.
is
No,
his
ice cream
favorite
got
parts.
in the
Yeah,
way
yeah,
of the
yeah.
toppings.
Sure.
And
Yeah.
do you know that
There's some
Papa
truth to
John's
that.
Papa John's made this mutant bastard item, and it failed. It failed hard. It only came out 2 months. They pulled it.
Mhm.
It was the Papa John's. Search this. The Papa John's crustless pizza.
Okay.
It was a Papa John's crustless pizza. Imagine what you would think a crustless pizza would look like. And it came and it went. And people reviewed this thing as one of the most disgusting fast food items ever.
Looking at it now.
It was a bowl, like a large tray.
Go to images up top, right?
There was no dough. There was nothing. It was a cauldron of cheese, sauce,
Yeah.
and toppings. And
It
you
looks
just,
like almost like lasagna.
it's
It
disgusting.
does. It looks like
And
lasagna.
it's fucking
Papa
oily
John's lasagna.
and
Hey.
nasty.
It looks pretty good.
It didn't-
That's the promotional picture
Yeah.
then.
It didn't work.
Because you got to watch the report of the week, all right, running on empty, and watch that guy review the Papa John's crustless pizza as one of the biggest abominations in fast food ever. Maybe second only to the Pizza Hut Steakhouse pizza, where instead of sauce, they used all A1. And that's a vile.
Oh.
They call it a
vile amount
Papa
of-
Bowl.
The Papa Bowl. They tried to rebrand that bitch. But yes,
Yeah.
You know, it's
Pat
funny
enjoyed that.
because there's a famous story as we went to get pizza and at Lido's and
Mhm.
and our friend Tim was like, hey, get me a lasagna. And I was like, do they have that? Sure enough, they did, and he ate a lasagna.
Yeah.
I always think it's like when
It's a
you-
famous story.
like for example, it's a famous story. My son once said, he goes, oh yeah, man, have you ever had the Five Guys hot dog?
What?
You know what I'm saying?
No,
That's
no,
what-
no. They do have hot
They
dogs.
do
I
have a
know
hot
that.
dog. Yeah, I've never
Yeah,
had
but
one.
the point is that how do you even ever find out?
Well,
Does that
it's
make
got to be
sense?
good.
Yeah.
It probably is, but when I think about like Lido's, like I'm not going to try the lasagna.
No, I go there and
Because
get
the
a
pizza,
pizza.
right.
Get
And if
pizza
you're
wings.
at Five Guys, how would you ever have gotten to the point where you ordered the
I'm
hot
gonna order a
hot dog?
Five Guys hot dog.
We'll
You-
try it.
I swear, as soon as he told me how amazing it was, I was like, all right, maybe I'll.
I got to
Yeah.
try it.
And I haven't done that since.
Okay.
I feel like I'm
think-
going to waste my trip.
What makes it great?
Well, it's a hot
I don't know.
dog.
I've never
It's
had one.
Five
I've never
Guys.
had
I mean,
one.
is there anything special about it?
I
Like
don't
the
know.
quality of the Frank?
No.
I have no idea.
They're big hot dog fans. Love hot dogs.
Really?
Dude, they put pizza sauce and mayonnaise on them.
Whoa,
No.
whoa,
They're
whoa.
fucking vile.
Hey, we did that story when I was doing news
Yeah, but
about the foods that take years off your life.
hot dogs
Right,
shave
right.
like a half hour of
You
your
know,
life
whatever it
off.
was. And by the way, that's obviously bullshit because you would also have to know how long someone's going to live in
Yeah,
order
exactly.
to, in order
it's
to measure
ridiculous.
that. But as soon as I saw that, I also saw that there was another food that added time,
Oh, what was it? Like
Celery.
avocado or something?
broccoli or whatever the hell it was. But I'm like,
kale?
what does that mean? On your deathbed, you started eating this shit? You
Nah,
that's
not
how it
today,
works.
bitch. Yeah.
Adding
Hey,
15
cancer.
seconds in.
I got celery.
Yeah.
Fuck you.
Yeah.
I just added 18
Yes.
seconds to my life
Mayor,
that I'm in pain.
this man on death row has requested a pile of kale and avocado.
I
And
did
he
the
just lives
story.
infinitely.
Right.
Yeah.
By the way, anything like that, anything that would probably add time to my life. You know, the roommates up there.
Yeah.
Yesterday
We're about
we
to go
watched,
beat some fajitas up.
we watched the Caps game,
Yeah.
right? And he sat down and he had a glass of water with him.
Like, that's the first time a glass of water's ever been drank in this house.
Why are you doing that?
What are you doing?
I look for water earlier. There is no water in here.
I'm like, are you poor?
What are you doing?
What's happening right
You
now?
want to drink out of the hose? Are we playing front yard pickup football?
This is a no water house, sir.
There is no way
Unless
that I'm
it's
gonna
stripper
sit
water.
down at
Unless
my
it's us.
table
Yeah.
to watch TV and have a glass of water. I'm not going to do it. Now, I know that's bad. I need to
You
have
should
it.
drink more water.
Of course I
You
should
should
drink more
definitely
water.
drink water. Holy shit, you should drink water.
It's all the dogs drink. Look at great shape they're in.
We drank a lot of sake in Japan. Holy
So,
shit.
this
We
is your-
drank a lot.
It's your second time going.
Second time
First
going.
time with the lady, now with the fellows.
Yes.
Different experience. I'm
Much
assuming?
better.
Mhm.
Absolutely. Just
You didn't have to
leagues
say that, but
better.
yeah.
Yeah, it's true. She asked how
Yeah.
it was. I said it was better.
Good.
It was fucking awesome.
I'm happy that you guys went.
No,
it sounds awesome.
It's great. It's in you actually came up as far as good travelers because we all discussed on the way there and the way back. It's nice being somewhere where everybody was efficient.
Mhm.
There's no problems at customs. There's
Yeah.
no problems on the flight. We all know
Everybody's
how
on
airports are-
time.
Everyone's
Everyone
on
respects
time.
everybody else's
Yes.
whatever. Yeah.
Every morning we woke up at the same time. We're also in our 40s.
Mhm.
So all of us in mid to late 40s. So in the middle of the day, we're tired. We took a fucking nap.
Good for
It
you.
felt we're
yeah.
like, let's go back.
Yeah.
Let's lay the
Well,
fuck
did
down.
you day drink?
Yes.
That always makes me
That-
mad.
And then
yeah,
we-
yeah.
not a lot. It wasn't like we beat it up. There was only
You
one
gotta
night
pace yourself.
we really got at it. But it was
Mhm.
1 out of 6. But each day we'd have a beer with dinner or something
Sure.
like that. And at the end of the night, we'd be in bed like 11 at sometimes. Like, fuck it. But we're gonna wake up at 6 or 7
Mhm.
because I wake up at 3 naturally just because of my job.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was great. And God, we ate Sean Gabbard.
Well, I want to set this up this way
Please.
because I have been working on this joke where I don't really have the joke part other than the premise. And the premise is when I was younger and I would go to like exciting places, Portugal or whatever, I'd come back and my buddies would be like, what are the girls like? What are the girls like? What do the girls look like? And now it's like, how was the food?
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
So how was the food?
The food this time. Okay, so you eat ramen quite a bit. That's just their
Mhm.
fast food. And the ramen's amazing. It's awesome. We found these places that serve like this Wagyu steak box. And it was just this box here. I've got some photos on here. I'll send the stuff. You can put some of the stuff up on the Patreon.
Nice.
Because like I said last time, I wasn't going to post a bunch of photos, if any. Like I did a story or two.
Yeah.
But I'm not posting a bunch of shit. Okay. I'm just not. This trip is for me. If you want to see the shit, you go. But they had, here's one I couldn't bring myself to eat. I'll show you what this is. Do you have any idea what this might be? I'm showing them a street
Is it
food
a
from Kyoto.
centipede?
It looks, I mean,
It does look insexual.
It looks.
I made up a word.
That's grilled sparrow.
Oh,
How was it?
I didn't eat it. Couldn't bring
Mm.
myself to. Fucking vile.
oh,
It was so disgusting looking. But we had these like crazy hot fried noodles
Oh,
that you
hell
just
yeah.
fry there at
That's
the
Oh, yeah.
table. Tony also has an inhuman ability to ingest not just food but heat. And there was
he
this one
likes it
place
hot?
where we went to a Thai noodle place. They're like, how hot would you like? Sean got a 4.
Mm-hmm.
Tony got the hot.
Oh no.
On what scale were they going with? How many numbers high did it go?
Is it
Oh.
100? Is this the pie play closing joke?
25.
Okay.
It went 20. I'm like, I thought it was on a scale of 1 to 5 or
Yeah.
1 to 10.
he got a 25 out of 25.
25 was the hottest.
That sounds like something,
That's
some sort of
suicide.
It's
dare.
brutal. And he got, I
right?
think he got like a 10. He didn't get the hottest.
Okay.
And I took a
Oh.
bite of his. I'm like, I got to try what a 10 noodle is like on a scale of 1 to 25. It took me an hour to recover from this fucking noodle.
What did you order? What
I
number?
got the 1 or 2. I
Okay.
got like, give me just something that's
Was
like
there anything in there? At
teriyaki
one or two?
sauce.
Gosh, just
it's like, okay, there's pepper. Okay. And
Yeah.
Sean had like some jalapeno oil. 25 is just fentanyl. That's all it is.
Yeah.
It's just pure fentanyl. Sean took us to a dinner. Sean took us to this sushi dinner that I'm not going to say how much it was, but it was 4 figures
yeah.
for
Mhm.
3 of us. And it wasn't like low.
Wasn't a lot. Was a lot of drinking.
There was sake tastings and stuff, and they had these grilled baby squid and mackerel. That's octopus. I don't know what that was. That's clearly salmon. That's tuna.
Was it amazing?
It's pickled ginger. It was the most amazing food I've ever had.
Mm.
And there was no menu. Like, this is what we're making you, and you're
Oh,
gonna,
you just
you're
eat
gonna
what they
love it.
bring you.
Gotcha.
Well, this guy did something that we realized it was fascinating. They watched how we sat down. We watched them watch us. And when you have to reach in, you pull your chair out. And they paid attention and they mumbled something and they looked over at the guy that was preparing everything. And he nodded back at them and he would place this food. He would make this sushi very theatrically and he'd lay it down in front of you at a perfect 45-degree angle from basically in this direction right here. And mine was like this. Mine was like this. Sean's was like this because Sean was left-handed. Tony and I are right-handed. They paid attention how we pulled out our chairs to say, are they right or left-handed? This is how they will naturally reach for the item. It's an attention to detail you've never seen. We're halfway through the dinner. We're feeling the sake. We're taking clearly pictures of everything. But Sean goes up and takes a picture of the sushi chef. And he gives like this wide-eyed look, like,
you stole my soul.
Don't. Yes. What is that? Like an American Indian, the first time they saw a photograph. Clearly not happy. He's like, he took the photo, and you could even see Sean like, ooh, okay. The very next time, he places the food down in the opposite direction. And he placed it there and just watched it. And
himself with a chopstick. He's blind. He can't do it.
I have dishonored the sushi. He 1,000% did it as a fuck you.
Good.
Don't take the level of
do better, Sean.
Elegant,
you piece of shit.
Petty.
Yeah.
We're baffled. It was brilliant.
How long was the meal?
It was about an hour and a half. At the end of it, we left full of shit. He did a second one where they did all these other crazy
Somebody
types
walks
of
in with
fish.
no arms. They're like, we can't serve.
We cannot
We don't
serve
know
him.
how to do it.
We have no idea. You just smash your face into the table. Or which side do you put your 8 looking toes up there to Daniel Day-Lewis, my left foot this into your mouth. The second one we went to, Sean, if you're listening, correct me. It had to have been a 17-course meal. That by the end of it, Sean and I are dying. I mean, we're dying. We're literally, we don't want to be
2
rude.
hours?
That was 2 hours.
Yeah.
There's sake in between each one. I mean, we're in pain. I'm becoming nauseous.
Yeah.
We're eating so much. Tony's just like, I got it. I got it. I got
It's
it.
a lot of salt
I got
with the sushi, with
Drink,
the soy and all that.
Rice, fish. You got noodles for this one?
Yeah.
Fuck yeah. Big,
Dip it in
heavy, sweet on.
sauces,
Give it to me. That's garnish. Fuck it. It's going in. Tony wasn't gluttonous, but he never stopped eating.
Good for him.
Sean and I left in so much pain. We're holding each other up. 20 minutes later, Tony's getting fucking ramen. Sean and I are looking like I've never seen anybody
He's not
eat
a
like
big
this.
guy.
No, he's in fine shape.
Yeah.
I never have seen
He got
anybody.
jacked at one point. Is he
He's
still
actually
there?
in fucking great
Yeah,
shape
yeah,
right
yeah.
now.
Yeah.
I've never seen a human eat this much food, and never gluttonously. He's never shoveling food in
Yeah.
his mouth.
Yeah.
But he never, ever stopped eating. It was breathtaking watching this guy eat. It was amazing.
Good for him.
It
I
was
wonder
it was
if
a
he
perfect
could
trip.
be a competitive eater.
I don't know, because I know competitive eating involves speed,
Oh, gotcha.
and he's very leisurely with it. But
I'm
he
always
never
saying the
stopped eating.
capacity that your stomach has to house. You know what I mean?
His is more
Well,
than
that's
the average
thing
man.
about the eating. I don't want to eat that fast. You
Yeah.
want to enjoy it, you know?
Tony also did a bit the entire time we were in there where he would sit in the back seat. I would sit in the front with the cabbie and I would show them where we're going because I guess my map was clear and I had an English to Japanese translation. Like, we're going to the Akihabara district. I'd hit it. He'd look and we'd drive for like, I don't know, 3 or 4 minutes. And he goes, so you got fingered during that? So, what was with you requesting your masseuse to peg you?
You could say anything, right? The guy didn't. I assume he didn't speak English
Until the one that spoke English.
Okay. But those are also things that Justin might have requested.
But actually, asked, yes,
Were you like,
please,
well, yeah,
give me the
What
inside
are you?
massage.
I don't know. What's the weird part?
We definitely tested the limits of their bilingual nature, and every now and then it did bite us in the ass.
Yeah, you got
when
yourself
someone's
a
like,
little
when someone
sideways
would
head.
start to laugh.
It's a classic bit. We did that at WrestleMania.
Oh,
coming
yeah.
back from the stadium, the casino. So we're going to be in Vegas with these
Yes,
guys.
we are.
And Vegas
A lot different.
is known for its meals as well. It's
We have
restaurants.
made plans for the Bellagio buffet.
Okay.
The plans for the
Yeah,
Bellagio.
we should get a good steak too. Wow.
Yes,
I want to go to
let's get a
Best
nice
Friend. I
meal.
want to go to Roy. I forget his name. He's like the pioneer of the LA food truck scene. He's the guy
Oh,
that
yeah.
trained John Favreau when he did Chef.
Oh, nice.
And he's got his own Korean barbecue.
movie.
Oh, 100%.
place.
I'll do that.
Yeah, I'll
It
do
looks
that.
amazing.
And we're going to take Tony back, and he has agreed he is going to run back. I hope he's agreed to it because I did mention and he kind of just grunted. They have at the Bellagio buffet famously 2 scoop creme brulee cups on the dessert. And back in the day when John Mooma still lived in town and we're celebrating Mooma's 50th birthday, we did the Tony Graysick Larry Poon creme brulee challenge where we just saw how many cups that he could eat. And if memory serves me correctly, he ate 14 of them.
It's a very rich dessert.
He loves creme brulee.
Yeah.
And I said,
Yeah,
I
I
need
like
you to
it
run it
too.
back
Yeah.
in 2025. He enjoys himself a creme brulee
Yeah,
quite
for
a bit.
sure.
And it's only just 1, 2.
Yeah.
It's like a little ramekin.
Yeah.
So,
But you stack them this
Oh, yeah.
fucking
It adds
high.
up.
14.
That's a lot.
Oh, yeah, no,
of
it's for sure.
crushed
Oh
them.
no, for sure.
And we're gonna have them. We're gonna have them test the limits and see if we can take it to 15.
All right, it's probably time to go. Which
Yeah.
one of us is going to talk to Larry and Aaron to ask about the toe sucking sauces?
Well, I will
That's
probably
probably
see
on you.
Aaron at the Dock Street. It sounds
Okay.
like she's
Yeah.
not working tonight because they were together. And
But
if
I
she was
feel like
working,
it's
she
going to
would
have
been
to
there.
be approached in a way
It should be
to
me.
kind of sell them on the
she,
idea.
She likes me the best,
Okay.
other than Larry, obviously.
Okay.
Tell her,
so-
because by the way, I just remembered she met Eric. Eric
Yeah.
was there.
Yes.
So you
How
know,
often does Eric listen? Is Eric a pretty
Yeah.
Yeah,
dedicated-
Eric
Yeah.
listens.
Fuck. Yeah.
I have an idea. I have a fucking idea. I have an idea
He's
for
definitely
this.
going to hear this.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. Well, I have an idea, and I'm going to
'Cause
type this
Joe
out.
and I are just going to tell him.
Yes. Yeah. Don't tell him this. No.
Yeah.
Tell
Oh,
him
I
about the
gotcha.
idea about
Yeah.
doing this. Okay. What about this? Okay. We. Huh. What do you think? This. We. Okay. What if we get them all set up, ready to go, blindfold on. We don't want them to know which toes.
Yes.
Okay.
You pitch
Yeah.
her that.
Okay.
She's saying yes to that.
Mm-hmm,
Hmm?
Yes.
You know what to ask.
Yes.
Patreon Palooza will be announced at some point soon.
Mhm.
It's all your favorite Die Laughing productions, including all of your favorite single episodes, the Rob Pod,
Some special ones.
Joe Robinson Experience, maybe a $50 podcast that we
Mhm.
tease on the Patreon, where if that happens, it's
Yeah.
going to
That
be
would be good.
the horniest.
Mm.
Horniest. And this person has never been on the show before. And Larry Poon, who would like to do a podcast, I think we should debut his at Patreon Palooza.
Oh yeah,
Love
yeah,
it.
yeah.
Let's kick off a Patreon Palooza.
It'll be
with a
in
brand
July.
new-
We'll figure out the date soon, and
Yes.
we'll make Dave Dennis make a flyer, and we'll pay him nothing to do it.
Not at all. Dave Dennis, we appreciate you. Carrie, Brittany, everybody else in there.
The whole
Alex,
gang.
Carrie, John. Thank you to any of the new listeners that are enjoying this every Tuesday night, 7:15. Patreon.com/the DLP agenda. More than ever, we need that DLP Patreonage for certain people right now that just fucking need it more than ever. And thank you to everybody that shared the comedy special. Chaos Theory. Keep spreading. Let's get it to 10,000. See you next week.
Laters.